If you don't know where you're going, you will end up someplace else. And so what we're going to be doing is talking about where we're going. Where is this human journey taking us? So here's where I want to start. You probably don't know this, that every story, every novel, every movie, every opera, every play, they all have something in common. They all have three specific parts. This is very complicated, so you're going to have to pay attention. And they are the beginning, the middle, and the end. Aren't you glad you come to church and learn stuff like this? Beginning, middle, and end. Every story has that. And see, if you've only read or watched the beginning and the middle, you don't necessarily know what the end is. And this is actually really important. You know, I have this terrible habit. I've been sharing my marital problems with you concerning our television. And one of the things I do, it drives Kathy crazy, is we'll be watching this movie. We're an hour and a half into it. There's like 10 or 20 minutes left. And I said, you know what? I'm going to bed. She said, don't you want to see the ending? I said, no, I don't care. I don't care about these people. I don't care how the movie ends. And besides, I know how it's going to end. He's going to kill the bad guy and get the girl. Next morning, I say, how'd the movie go? She said, not bad. He killed the bad guy and got the girl. But when it comes to the biblical story, that's not true. We don't know. You cannot guess the ending. The ending is absolutely out of this world. And so we need to take a moment and look at the ending, because if you don't know the ending, then you don't know where you're going, and you will never develop a biblical worldview. So the beginning's really easy to understand in the Bible. You know why? It's at the beginning where you start reading, and it's all covered in 3 chapters, 3 short chapters. You got the whole beginning. So you got Genesis chapter 1, and that's the creation of the heavens and the earth, and God makes the sun and the moon and the stars, and then he builds out the earth with the flora and the fauna, and he puts animals in it, chapter 1. Chapter 2, he makes man. He makes a woman for the man, puts him in the garden, and then says, whatever you do, you can do whatever you want, but don't eat of the tree in the midst of the garden. Chapter 3, where are they? They're standing by that stupid tree, chowing down like a cop at a donut shop, right? I mean, it takes them like 5 minutes, and they plunge the whole humanity into this chaos and this bondage to Satan and his wiles. So the beginning, almost everybody, including non-Christians, understand the beginning. Then you go into the middle, which is thousands of years long and thousands of words long, and it goes on, and it is actually this elaborate and this exquisite tapestry of interwoven stories. It's actually a masterpiece leading to this critical climactic moment where Jesus finally ends up on the cross. He's only here for 3 short decades, only ministering for 3 short years, and then he hangs on the cross and breathes his last, and these words come out of his mouth: it is finished. The end. Right? No! Not the end. Why did he say it's finished? It's not finished. It's not the end. You know the story. It's actually another start. It's starting something new. Here we are. We thought we were at the end. We're not at the end. Well, you've all seen movies like that, right? Where it's like a 3-hour movie, and you get to this point, and you think, oh, there's the end. And then you look and there's another hour to go because there's been some twist in the plot. It's like every James Cameron movie ever produced. Why are they so long? Why doesn't he know how to end the story? And so we have this incredible biblical story where it looks like it's going to end, but it doesn't end. It ramps up, and it turns out the coming of Christ is the middle, not the end.